normally what they want is, this is how we make the filaments. The bottles are there, chopping, then you have a heating system, and we have two filament making systems. I'm not talking about 3D printing, I'm talking about pre-3D printing where we can make a filament. So we have two strong, good equipments from 3DO from Netherlands. So these are very, very fine and can give us as per the requirements. So now, this is not our business. The business is, we got the filaments from the waste. So that serves as purpose for our BTech students to do some miscellaneous things. But where is the business? Where is the business is, now what we are doing is, we are making it sustainable and so on. So that you can also do. Okay? So now, where the business is all about? The business is all about is, people from different engineering colleges and different universities in Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala want to make composite filaments. Composite filaments means I have PLA, I want to mix with respect to ceramic particles, I want to mix with respect to metal particles and so on. So they want to do their research work, which normally India has filament makers. But the basic problem with all these filament makers is, you can do only with polymers in Indian scenario. But when it comes to the composite filaments, so always people think about continuous fiber and discontinuous fiber and other things. Continuous fiber making is very difficult because that is the expensive machine. So discontinuous fibers and metal particles and ceramic particles, this is what those people who want. So we charge them per kg almost because it is customized. The basic problem here is, there are multiple problems because nozzle will choke down and our heating system will fail. So one time we got a contract, a consultancy about 2.5 lakhs and our system was failed. So the system has to send back to Netherlands and get it. So it is double charge. So I would say our contract was 2.5 lakhs and our expenditure was 5 lakhs. So from there onwards we learned how to do business. How to do business is, now we are selling these particular filaments 10,000 rupees or something per kg. Because normal filament is 1,000 rupees only. But when they want a customized like stainless steel filled or carbon nanotubes filled, some people want. Okay. Recently we got the project also from ISRO from this area. Okay, so this is how we blend basically. So blending, and most importantly, the technology part here, you can see here how we are making the chopping and we are making the blend. And this is a 3D UO system that can make the components basically. So this is how, I think video will not, I'm not going to show you the video. So this is how we put the pellets and we are doing the filaments. Okay. So this is how we make the filaments. Okay. And this particular system is now almost 30 lakhs. So, okay. So now you can see here how required people want required particles. Particle size they will vary, particle volume fraction they will vary, and this is in line with respect to our ambition. So that is not our, see there are two goals. One, to earn the money, I mean it's a business angle. Second is research angle. So what is the research angle that we are doing here is, a student, Mr. Sivaprasad, what he do is how to make a 3D printing a sustainable. Sustainable means how to, we can make a filament of metallic filament, fused filament. For example, if I want a normal FDM machine, if I want to print a metal component, how do you print? There is a technology by Markforged. Okay, I don't know how many. So you have a FFF filament. Okay, so what do I mean to say? 80% of metal particles will be there and 20% will be the polymer. When it comes to the FDM machine, the polymer will melt and metal particles will stack. So indirectly when you transfer to the sintering, so you get a metal component. That is what our aim. So that is our research aim of my students. But when it comes to 2%, 5%, 10%, 15% and other things, that is our business. So some people want to do, some universities I don't want to name the universities or something. So these universities, they are approaching us for making these filaments for 2 to 10%, 20% like that. And we have achieved almost all 65% now. Beyond 65% when we are going, we are facing a lot of problems, and we are working closely with one of the leading company in the world to make our filaments ready by next year. Our vision to next year was to make a metal 3D printer at 50,000 rupees. So for that we are making a raw material for it. So metal 3D printer or that FDM machine, it is a one-time investment, like a SIM card. So what is the sustainability is every time you need to recharge that one. So if you can recharge that economic price, that is sustainability. So sustainability can be taught in 3 ways: environmental sustainability, economics, and social. So economic friendly and eco-friendly, you already know. What do you mean by social friendly? Anybody? Any student or any faculty? What do you mean by social friendly?
Less pollution.
That is environmental friendly.
Helping other people.
Okay. So for a simple example of understanding is, for example, I manufactured a component. Okay? So I manufactured a component and I am sending to a customer. Assume that once the customer takes it in hand. Okay? So assume that you have a sharp edges and other things. So it will cut hand. So that is not social friendly. Okay? That's how simple way to understand. So our aim is to make all these things, and you can see our filaments. These are the filaments that we are making, cross-section analysis, how our particles, shape of the particles, size of the particles, and most importantly, the particle volume fraction plays a crucial role that normally nobody will tell, because if you go to a FDM machine, they say that our particle size is 80 microns. It never be 80 microns all them together. Normally 70% will be 80 microns, 60 microns some, and will have 120 microns some, because you need to have lot of density. Because no, if you stack all the particles of same size, you will have lot of gaps. You might know unit cells and other things. So to overcome that, what will happen? They will mixing of the powders and other things will take place. So this is how we do the 3D printing of lot of components for some of the applications. I don't know, it is not there. So we also study the how much, see, the filament making is not a single filament. We say it is a PLA filament with stainless steel particles. But you cannot build, because one side PLA is a brittle material. On the other side, if you add stainless steel, it will become more brittle. So it will become, you cannot sell in the market, but you can publish a paper. Okay, you can make others fools than you can publish a paper. So the thing is that you can publish a paper, but when it comes, see, most important when you want to become an entrepreneur is you have to not only you have to win outside, you have to win inside also. So the thing is that if you say that I am making a PLA filament with this, it will not work. That is one thing that you have to use. You have to roll into, you have seen, no, that when you see a filament, your filament will come in a winding basically. That means that it should bend as per your requirement. When you start bending, if it is breaking, then gone. Okay? So that is the commercial angle. Publication angle, we have, in my life, I have a highest impact factor journal in this area. So, which is 17.2 or something. Okay? So, but when it comes to, because we have done a patent job also. So whenever you want to make, PLA alone will not work. That much only I can say, because we have some patents in it, that's why I cannot say. PLA being a brittle material, when you add on, it will fail. So only thing is that now it is a challenge for you how to make it. So second one, sustainable ceramics. Okay. So this is a project that we recently received from BST, about 61 lakhs, not crores. Okay, so as I said, no, how we develop some technology to help the poorest to the poorest. See, as I said, how do we directly or indirectly help the people? So my thing is, when I was a child, I used to have a lot of struggles. Okay, so anyhow, he is my village mate, Subbareddy. So he's from my mama's son. So okay, so we know those days we used to have only one TV in front of his home. So we used to sit on the way half kilometer. At the time, half kilometer also that small TV visible. Chitralahari, Chitrahar. I don't know, many people may not know what is Chitrahar and Chitralahari. Okay, Friday we used to get Chitralahari and just get Chitrahar in the songs and other things. So ceramics is one thing that we do. How do we do? How do we do is, we ask the people to collect whenever our director is expert in the area of C&D, waste management. C&D stands for construction and demolition. For example, I am demolishing a house. So house has urinals, latrines, flooring, ceramic floorings and other things. Normally, 15 to 25% depend on the house to house will be a ceramic waste. So now we collect the ceramic waste and we have a jack crushers to crush into the macro particles, and we have a ball mills to make into micro particles or different size particles, and we do the 3D printing of that one. Till that, anybody can do. Till making the powder, anybody can do. So beyond that, what is? So now, how to make an articles of this type of beautiful articles? Okay, so what is the patent here? What is the patent here is how to develop the binders. So our area mostly revolves around polymer networks and other things. Okay, so the patent here is how do you convert this metallic or ceramic particles, whatever the particles are there, into the slurry that can flow, and immediately it will become a semi-solid to solid. Okay, so that is our technology is all about. As I said now, so we collect the urinals and other things, and we don't collect currently. Currently what happens now, when it comes from Gujarat to Tirupati, the truck, when it starts from there, automatically only 70% is usable, 30% will break because it's a brittle material. In the transportation, that is waste for them. So what we try to do is, we just hire a auto and we get the 30% to us. We use the jaw crusher to crush and fine. So crushing is a mechanical oriented technology. You can crush as much as, or you can hire people to hammer it. 200 rupees if you give, from morning to evening they hammer it. Okay, so poor people, we ask them to collect those things and hammer it, and you can make into the powder as per the powder. Then we give this particular thing is there now, which is called binders basically. It has almost 7 to 8 varieties of binders, because you require the binders that are dissolvable in water, acidic, basic, then sintering oriented, and I would say temperature oriented and other things. So this type of binder that you require, so that what you can make, you can fill in this one and you can make a product out of it. So the first and foremost, as a mechanical engineer, you can do is ball milling. Once you get the particles, you can do the ball milling and you can make the powders of required size, microparticles if you want, nanoparticles if you want. So there is also technology that how much particle size that you need to maintain and what is the shape of the polymer particles. The most important thing is that ceramic particles, spherical particles were better. Now the question is, how do you make ceramic particles in spherical shape? Because it is a brittle material. When you just heat it, it will become a fragile material and it breaks. So now I want ceramic spherical particles. That itself is a very big technology. Okay? So we have submitted a project in that area. So now, as I said now, this is the waste we are collecting, we are making, and this is how slurry preparation is the only thing that normally we help them. Where we help them is, up to this anybody can do. This is the area where only few people can do, and we are doing that area. So as I said, you can prepare, and the first one we have an 50 lakhs system where it can do the sample size, because you need to optimize the compositions basically. So I cannot print directly a big flower vase or something. No, I cannot print. I need to do the optimization of the composition. I am taking the particles, I am adding my 6 to 7 varieties of the polymer networks. How I am making the gels, hardener, softener, plasticizer, polymer A, polymer B, polymer C, polymer D, polymer E. How do I mix all these things to make a consistency, and that flow and that has to flow, that has to deform, that has to make another things. This is how we make, and this is the idle machine, which is a Italian, Indo-Italian company. So where it can print the samples. The sample size will be this much. Where we can do the debonding basically. Once the sample is prepared, we try to do the water debonding, because you need to take out the polymers. Okay? So water-based debonding, chemical-based debonding, and temperature-based debonding. This type of 3 varieties of debonding we try to do and makes the components. Once we do all, as I said, no, it is always we try to do the samples basically, small samples, and optimize the composition. Once we optimize the composition, then we move on to another system that is called delta VASP system. So this delta VASP system, the basic problem with this system is it will you get for 10 to 16 lakhs or 30. You have your own sizes. So you may get for 1 crore also delta VASP. So what I mean to say is that you need to go to the sample. Once you optimize the composition there in that machine, we come to this machine to print the larger components. Okay? So this type of larger components we try to fill. So we have to understand what is the layer distance that we need to maintain, what the diameter, because the diameter again plays a crucial role, because the flowability in the nozzle at the center will be more compared to the, the fluid mechanics, that shear, wall shear, stress and other things. So these are all plays a crucial role. Once you place the crucial role, you understand what is the feed rate that you need to do. These are called manufacturing strategies. Okay? One is compositional strategies, another one is this. So now, how to make this? Once we have optimized everything, now, so what is the sustainability? So sustainability, this one is initial cost to the poor person is 0. Only thing is that he is collecting from the right people, and he is bringing it, and he is crushing, and we are helping them as a part of CSR to provide. But only thing is that we are not telling what is the composition. So, but we just say in front of us only, you just mix it and you can load it and we can give. So now indirectly what I mean to say is that this is the flower vase which you can sell for 700 to 1000 rupees because of the aesthetic. Later we can paint on it or whatever you want. So the initial investment is very less, or he may has to invest only 100 rupees or something. So at least if we can sell for 700 rupees or 800 rupees, this type of prints, he can print almost 10 to 20 per day. Okay? Indirectly what I mean to say, we are giving them this type of opportunity. So now we got a program called STI Hub, Science and Technology Innovation Hub at IIT Tirupati from DST for training the youth. So about ceramic 3D printing, many, there are 3-4 technologies are there. So those people who are there, but this is exclusively for the scheduled tribes people basically. Okay, so any part of, and that too we got it for this